All right, let's look over our work. Okay, so number one, product rule. We know there's product rule involved because you have a variable multiply with another variable expression. So two variable expressions multiply together. F prime times G plus F G prime. Secant of U becomes secant U tangent U times U prime. We're only going to relatively clean up. That means pulling all the non-trig terms in front of the trig terms. Number two, quotient rule. F prime G minus F G prime all over G squared. Cotangent of U becomes negative cosecant squared U times U prime. G stays, F stays, and then G prime. Cosecant of U becomes negative cosecant U, cotangent U times U prime. And I just pull the negative 11, negative 6, and E in front of the second term here. Number three, even though there's a fraction, there's no need for quotient rule. We can just pull that 7 out as negative 1/7. We do want to convert this radical to a rational exponent. So 11 over 3. We can see outside, inside portions to parts to show the need for a chain rule. So outside portion is negative 1/7, parentheses to the 11/3. And then the inside is the cosecant of U. So we do power rule here. Bring down the exponent, subtract 1 from the exponent. Sorry, here. So that takes care of the outside's derivative. 11/3 minus 3/3 is 8/3. And now moving into the inside portion, cosecant of U becomes negative cosecant U, cotangent U times U prime. And we can just pull all the non-trig in front, the two negatives, the pi squared, and the 11 over 21. So I have three negatives, so my term will stay negative. Okay, next page. Bit of a longer problem here. We have two sets of product rule and implicits. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 y variables. We should be expecting 5 dy dx's. So f prime times g plus f g prime. Cosecant of y becomes negative cosecant y, cotangent y times dy dx. X cotangent y is another product rule. So f prime g plus f g prime. Cotangent y becomes negative cosecant squared y times dy dx. Y becomes minus 1 dy dx. 18y squared becomes 18y dy dx. 3x becomes 3. And then 11 pi squared, that's just a number, so that goes away to a 0. So that's the hard part, getting that derivative filled out. Next step is just adding and subtracting, collecting all your dy dx terms on one side. So we can factor the dy dx out and divide it over. Okay, position function is given. We want to make our way down to acceleration, we have to make our way down to derivatives. Cotangent u becomes negative cosecant squared u times u prime. Clean that up. Get the bracket to show so that we can see the chain rule need here. Negative 35 bracket squared is my outside portion for my velocity, and then cosecant of 5x is my inside portion. So negative 35 bracket squared becomes negative 70. Bracket to the first power, cosecant u becomes negative cosecant u, cotangent u times u prime. That gives us negative 350, positive 350, sorry. Cosecant 5x quantity squared, cotangent 5x. Now, if you didn't want to multiply these numbers together, you can just stack them next to each other and say 70 times 5. That's fine. You don't have to multiply the numbers as long as they're all there. Okay, but we do have to plug in pi over 6 in for x. So we have to evaluate secant of 5 pi over 6 and cotangent of 5 pi over 6. Think about your unit circle order pair. 5 pi over 6 is in that pi over 6 family. Root 3 over 2, comma 1/2. Second quadrant, because the numerator is 1 less than its denominator. So negative x and positive y. Cosecant is the reciprocal of sines, so take by 1/2, flip it, that's just 2. Cotangent is x over y, cosine over sine, so cover up the 2's, just divide the numerators there, negative root 3 over 1, which is negative root 3. You can leave your answer like this. So this is fine. Okay, last one here. To find the derivative, let's pull that exponent out. We see a need for chain rule. 2 bracket q becomes 6 bracket squared. Cosecant u becomes negative cosecant u, cotangent u times u prime. Pull all the coefficients in front. Replace all the x's with pi over 6. We need information from 7 pi over 6. It's going to be in that pi over 6 family. X value, this is the third quadrant, because the numerator is 1 more than the denominator. So x and y values are both negatives in the third quadrant. Cosecant is the reciprocal of the y value. So negative 1/2 equals negative 2. Cotangent is x over y. So it's negative root 3 over negative 1, which is root 3. You can leave all this number alone, but it multiplies out to be 336 root 3. That's just going to be your slope. Once you have your slope, and you can find the order pair earlier if you like. Plug 7 pi over 6 in for x. Get negative 2 cubed times 2 is negative 16. You have your order pair, you have your slope, and put it all together, point slope. Okay, any questions? Okay, so on Monday, I'm going to be coming around and checking, giving you class credit for worksheet 5. If you didn't get a chance to finish worksheet 5 and finish that out for Monday. Monday, we'll do worksheet 6, and then your quiz is on Tuesday. All right, come get your phone.